Hey guys, welcome back to another episode in our Introduction to Calculus series. Today we're going to be taking a look at the other well, there's actually one more very important rule, but in addition to the quotient rule and the product rule, which we looked at last video. But the quotient rule is another very important rule of the three rules that you need to know, and the only three rules that really exist for differentiation. Now, what is the quotient rule? Well, we learned about the product rule being the derivative of two functions times together, so it makes sense that the quotient rule lets us deal with the two functions divided. That's exactly what it does. Now, the quotient rule says that the derivative of two functions being divided is equal to the derivative of now the order really matters here. It says is the derivative of the upper function, the function in the numerator, times the denominator function minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator function all over the denominator function squared. So let's look at some examples to help us understand what it is. F of x is equal to x squared divided by x. Again, here you're going to notice that this could just reduce into x, which would mean the derivative is 1. But again, we're going to use this as a place to start learning about what that quotient rule really is, and it's going to help us deal with cases where we have to use it. Derivative of the upper function is 2x times the bottom function, x, minus the upper function, 2x, times the derivative of the bottom function, 1, divided by the bottom function squared. Simplify this into 2x squared minus x squared, and you're going to get 1, just like we expected if we were just to simplify this into x. Our next function here is one where we're going to start looking at things that we have to use the quotient rule for, because there's no other way to do this differentiation. The derivative of the top function is 1 times the bottom function, x plus 2, minus the top function, x plus 1, times the derivative of the bottom function, 1, divided by the bottom function squared. And we're going to expand these brackets, and we're going to end up with this expression here, x plus 2 minus x minus 1 divided by x squared plus 4x plus 4 is equal to, and this is equal to 1 over x squared plus 4x plus 4. Our last example here is f of x is equal to x over x squared, and I chose this because you can actually solve this using just simplifying it as 1 over x, and we know that derivative to be negative 1 over x squared, right? And that's exactly what we see here. But let's look at it using chain rule. Derivative of the top function, 1, times the bottom function, x squared, minus the top function, x times the derivative of the bottom function, 2x, divided by the bottom function squared. And this is going to simplify into what we expected, negative 1 over x squared. Alright, I hope this video helped you guys understand what the quotient rule is and how to use it. I hope the examples helped clear up any confusions you may have had. That's all from me for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.